quite honest, I'm a bit nervous because I'm doing presentation right in front of my guru. Maria, all my international experience, I learned it from Maria. And you have been very patient. You have been, your guidance, I really appreciate that. Not only you affect my life profoundly, my daughter came here to go to school here wanting to study law. But now she's talking about doing international marketing. So you're not only affecting me, you're affecting my next generations. But anyway, it took me 13 years to have the opportunity to present to the Commissioner of AEDC, which I appreciate that very much. And then asked me to maybe speed up my process a little bit. I got a problem with that because if I start talking very fast, I lose my Arkansas accent. I will be speaking Malaysian English. So stop me if you have any questions, okay? Now, in my presentation, I'm going to do two portions. Number one is I'm going to show you some of the slides, what we have done in China. And it's a prelude of what is going to be presented on the second portion of my presentation. Now, the second part, I'm going to talk to you about the roadmap I have in mind for the Arkansas company. Now, I'm not talking about the highway that Dick is involved in. I'm talking about highway, how we can work with other World Trade Center in the world and also other business community in Arkansas as well as in the world. Okay. I make a trip to China. We started off in Beijing. And this is AEDC's contractor in Beijing. Now, for some of you, maybe Mr. Little, you're probably aware of that. I was the contractor for AEDC for quite a few years in Asia. So I know the works that involved in the SBN contractors. Brian, right here, and we went to visit with Yuan and Associates. And of course, when you go to China, you visit with a lot of government officials. This is one of them, the Chinese People's Friendship Association, against in Beijing. And then we visit with CCPIT, which is a very important government organizations there. Now, they're helping a China company to invest overseas. So as far as investment is concerned, this is a very key government agency that we need to meet. Now, this is investment promotion agency. The name itself tells you that they promote investment overseas. Now, Brian, Brian was giving a press conference. It was set up by the Yuan and Associates in China. Now, this is the beginning of the trade activities. All the people are coming in, and this is our hotel in Shanghai. Now, when we
always
were in,
relates to food.
What's that?
Always relates to food.
Chinese, Maria. Now we have this is actually my cousins from China. She set up a meeting for us with Yurun. Yurun is the largest chicken producer in China. Of course, Raj Nigan was there, and Raj is, he tried to introduce his products, his chemical to the Yurun. And Yurun make a very interesting statement. He said, if Tyson use your chemical, we will follow Tyson. So we think we have a very good chance of introducing seafood products to China soon. Now, this is the facility right outside of the meeting room. You see, it's quite a impressive facility that we have. Unfortunately, it rained and it was cold. Well, middle of the delegation, Brian had received not so good news, unfortunately, and he has a death in the family, so he has to rush back. So we thought it would be good we have a breakfast together and send him off before he go on a long journey. There's Brian, casual with a baseball cap, and this is our first MOU, Memorandum of Understanding signing ceremony in China. This is in Changzhou, and this is some of our delegation members. Very quickly, I'll go through this. This is Dr. Waller. Dr. Waller is a professor at the University of Arkansas. Now, he is head of logistics department, and he was the director of executive MBA program for University of Arkansas, based in Shanghai. But I know he's back now. Now, Bill, I'm sure you know this guy.
Looks familiar.
There's Alex Schwahart, and that is Keith. Keith is with Walmart for 25 years, and he just retired, and now he's working for a company called ECRM, which I'll go into later. Of course, Dan, and this is the manager for the hotel. And this is the World Trade Center in Changzhou. This picture's opportunity time. And this is the signing that we have with Changzhou World Trade Center. Now, this gentleman right here, Greg Harris, he is with the commercial department in consulate office. Now, he's from Yellville, Arkansas. So we have a lot of Arkansans present in China actually. So this is pictures, another pictures. Cheers. You know Chinese, Maria? Food, more drink. They host us a very fine dinner. And this is the model of the World Trade Center. They are constructed. I'll show it to you later. But this is almost like a twin tower in Malaysia. I think this is 28th floor. And this is the World Trade Center. And we already have an office space on the 27th floor. So Arkansas World Trade Center will have a representation there soon. This is outside now. Do you see this construction work here? This is the twin tower they're constructing right now. It's supposedly to be over by end of the year. Now, Mr. Wu is the president of World Trade Center for Changzhou. Now, during the meeting, we have actually a very high-profile meeting there. The secretary of the Wuqing district actually came to the press conference, and we have televisions, we have radio, we have newspapers and coverage on this one. So this is the secretary, and we have an interpreter right beside him. And this is the conference room that we had. We have a very good dialogue between Changzhou World Trade Center and Arkansas World Trade Centers. Now, when I told them that, when I have the idea of signing MOU, if we don't have any activity followed by that, it means nothing. We can just sign it and fax it to you, you sign it and fax it back to us. So I thought we will have a good dialogue and to start planning out what kind of activities that we're going to have for the rest of the year. So this one I'm going back there in June and July. After the MOU, we visited some of the factory. Now, 60% of wood flooring coming from China is actually manufactured in Changzhou. So one of the things we're thinking is how can we help Arkansas company export their woods to Changzhou. So this is why we went to some of the factories to look at the showroom, to look at what they have in Changzhou. Now this is the train, and I took these pictures because this train from Shanghai to Shanghai Airport, Pudong Airport, is running at 300 kilometers per hour. Did you hear that? We need more of that in Arkansas. Super highway, that's right. So it takes about 8 minutes from Shanghai City to airport. It's amazing. Now this is, we'll relax a little bit in Shenzhen. We arrived in Shenzhen and we are going to sign MOU in Shenzhen with Shenzhen World Trade Center as well. Now this is the dialogue that we have with Shenzhen World Trade Center. Now this gentleman right here is Joe Wang. He has been great. He has helped me a lot. We are in constant, almost daily communication by emails or by phone, and he is helping me to set up a lot of meetings in this upcoming China trip. This is Keith. Keith was making his presentation about ECRM, and of course get to know you. And this is a press conference with the head of the Shenzhen World Trade Center. This is another dialogue. So it's not all about food and drink, we do work. Now, I'd like to mention this. Ivia Cook is the senior commercial officer from Guangzhou. Guangzhou is about 1 hour train ride from Shenzhen. She actually came all the way to attend our MOU ceremony. Now, in July when we go